What's up, everybody? What's up, you guys? I'm gonna jump right into it because I just was sitting here and I was just thinking. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was thinking about it today. Like just sitting here, just thinking, because you hear everybody, oh, this is the month of August, and I know God give, people words and stuff, and sometimes the words that you hear, it may not be for you. You hear this is the month of new beginnings because it's the number this is August, the number 8, month of new beginnings. And the month of new beginnings is different for everybody, no matter the age. Some are beginning to go to preschool, elementary school, kindergarten. Let me see. I'm sorry, I had to stop it. It's a new beginning for everybody, no matter the age. So some are beginning to go to middle school, high school, college. Some are getting married. Some may be getting divorced. Some not going to college. Some don't know what they're gonna do. Some are stepping into things that they have transitioned out of. They are seeing what God says they're gonna see. Some are in transition on their way to where God is telling them, but in the midst of the transition, the enemy wants to make you think it's not going to happen, or you just in a place and you're just waiting on God for your next because He is still writing your story. He literally has the pen to your story, and you done did everything that you knew how to do, and you're still doing things, but the movement has stopped. And you saying, okay, God, you just in a transition. And a lot of times people give up in the middle of that transition because it's a place where if God don't do it, it won't be done. It's a place that it's a place that you never did this before. You never stepped into it. I could just use myself an example. I'm in transition. I done did different things. I done closed my salon. I done did other things working towards the thing that God is telling me to work through. And in the midst of it, I'm doing some other things trying to get to my next step. But that main step, only God can open up that door. And honestly, I don't know what that looks like. And I can easily give up, or I can stay encouraged. Do it get frustrating? Yes. Why? Because it's a new beginning. My new beginning might not start in August. My new beginning might start in September. My new beginning might start next year. Whenever your new beginning is, don't get locked in on somebody else transition or their new beginning. And you look and see, well, God, they said it's the month of new beginnings. Why haven't began? Whenever God get ready to begin you and get ready for you to cross over into that very thing that you are crossing over in, that's your new beginning. Don't get caught up in somebody else beginning. I always like to use fruits. Don't get caught up in watermelon transition and you see her, oh, she's in transition. So what happened with me? Don't get caught up in that. And I'm here to encourage you because I'm in transition. And there's certain things I don't talk about, but still I'm in transition. But will my new beginning be this month? Or will it be months from now? Will it be a year from now? Whenever it is, that's gonna be my new transit. It may not be on the number 8. And in the 8th month. It might not be the number 8. It could be 9, 10, 11, 12. It could be January, February, March, April. It could be whenever God get ready for me to step into it. Don't get caught up in that. And another thing is when you are doing something in life and you are going places in life and you want some out of life and you are doing the unexpected, you might just be stepping out. When you begin to step out and you are surrounded by people and you are doing things different, or you may say things and what you begin to say, it might not happen right then and there. But later on, when it's time for you to cross over into that new, it happens because you got that faith and you are believing God for your next. And it might not happen when people hear you speak it, but you keep speaking and you keep affirming it, you keep manifesting it. Whatever that thing is, whatever that purpose is, whatever that destiny is, when you begin to step out, so many people gonna fall off. Don't let that deter you. When you step away from a place, when you step away from a person, a place, a thing, whatever it is, and you are headed up that road and you are doing something different. What I mean, when you are going up the ladder, just use that as an example. And you to move one step ahead of them, two steps ahead. And what I mean by that, because you are stepping out in the unknown. You're not trying to compete, but you know there's more. You know God has more for you, and you're not afraid to step out on the more. You're not afraid to step out in the things of the unknown when you don't know what's going to happen. When it don't look like, oh, that person shouldn't be doing that. Who they think they is. God ain't telling them to do that. Why they call, you know what I'm saying? I could use myself, for example. The thing that I'm doing, just because somebody else don't believe in me, I don't care if they don't believe in me. I'm not gonna let my purpose and my destiny, um, just because I have a purpose and a destiny and they don't believe in it, I'm not gonna let it mess up what God is doing for me. I don't care if it mess up people around me. I don't care that they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to hang around me or you don't think, you know what I'm saying? Don't let that stop you because you are doing something that you never done before. And a lot of times you're going to do it alone. A lot of times you're going to do it by yourself. Don't be afraid. This might not be the month of your turnaround because you in transition. The month of your turnaround is going to be when God turn it around. When God open up that door for you to step into it because you are doing something nobody else is willing to do. It's going to be different. It's not going to be the same. I don't care how they doing it. I don't care if somebody else did. What God have for you to do, what God have for you, that person that's not expected to do that thing that God has for you to do, it's going to be so different. It's going to be so powerful. It's going to be such a move of God. Don't step out of position. And I feel it so strong. I'm trying to explain how I feel it. This may not be your month, but that don't mean it ain't going to happen. You might see Banana doing it. You might see Sister Cantaloupe doing it. You might see Bishop Tutu doing it, Prophets Tutu, Prophets Watermelon, and they stepping into their season. They stepping into it in the 8th month. So you looking for you? No. You gonna step into it when God get ready to step into it. God gave it to you, and He gonna allow you to step into it when He get ready for you to step into it. Man can't say when you gonna step into it. God is writing your story. He's writing the pages of your story, and you don't know what this looking like. Because I know for me, this thing that God has me doing, Verna never did nothing like this before. And it's going to be different. When am I going to step into it? I don't know. But I know I'm going to step into it. I'm not giving up. I know that I'm going to step into it. I know God is going to do it. It's going to be different. Why? Because I'm different. I've always been different. I've always been peculiar. I've always been that one to say how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the things that I did or have done is always been misunderstood, or I have been the one that's been rejected or whatever. You know why? Because the boldness. It's not because you think that you're not good enough, or you think that, you know, whatever it is that you think and you are wrong about, that dead dog thinking. It's because of the favor of God that's upon your life. It's because you was bold enough to step out on it. They be like, oh, such and such tried that. It ain't work for them. You not such and such. Just because it ain't work for them, that don't mean it ain't gonna work for you. And it's gonna be totally different. They're just like, I'm a hairstylist. It's a many a hairstylist, but guess what? Everybody talent is different. Everybody do things different. They hair, I don't care how many times you see the hairstyle, everybody hairstyle gonna look different. They gonna have their own unique touch on it. Why? Because they different. I don't care if you go to somebody and say, I want that hairstyle just like that. It's not gonna be just like the person that did it. Because you wasn't the person that did. I wasn't just if you come to me and be like, I want my hairstyle just like that person. I could tell you I can accomplish that, but it ain't gonna look just like theirs. Cause your head might not be like theirs. You might not have enough hair, or I might not even know how to do what they doing. But I can do the best that I can. But it's still gonna look nice. You still gonna get some compliments. You gonna come back so I can do it again. Why? Because I'm gonna put my own signature on it. I'm gonna put my own touch on it. The evidence gonna be there. That's why I named my hair salon Evidence Hair Salon. Because when I started going to cosmetology school, I didn't know how to do hair. God literally gave me that gift. Nobody else couldn't see it, but God saw it, and He gave me the gift, and He taught me everything I know. So just because you all have not stepped in a season when somebody else stepped into it, that don't mean that you not gonna shine the way you need to shine. And God gonna show up. When it's time for Him to show up, He gonna show up. Don't get distracted. Don't get discouraged about what you see somebody else doing. You stay focused on God. Cause you hearing everybody saying, this is the month. It might not be your month. It might not be your time for God to do it for you. So don't get caught up in that. You know, you hear him, this is the month of new beginnings. It might not be your new beginning this month. It might not be your new beginning next month. But whenever your new beginning is God is gonna have it. You're gonna be different. You're gonna step out different. Your new beginning is gonna be totally different. It ain't gonna be like everybody else's. So just stay encouraged. Cause I have to encourage myself. And a lot of times when you want to talk business or you want to talk about um doing different things, just life in general, or you want to know how to, I can't say too much because I don't want to, you might just want to talk about such and such, this, and I'm talking about a life situation. I'm talking about serious things, how to do that. Everybody not gonna be on that because they don't want to talk about it. They gonna try to shit you off, or they gonna change the conversation because they not hitting in your direction. So when you get ready to step into your next and you in transition, they not gonna be invited to the table because they not gonna even know how to sit at the table. They ain't gonna even know how to eat what you serving, because if they can't handle you talking about it, if they can't handle supporting you while you at that standstill, when you up and rolling, they ain't gonna even be able to keep up with it. That's why God say, I'm preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. People get jealous. People get envy. And for no reason. Why? But I ain't gonna say it's for no reason. They get jealous and envy because you are moving. You having momentum. And I ain't talking about in the material things in the world. I'm talking about spiritual. I'm talking about the favor of God. I'm talking about stepping out into something that you never done before, and you bold enough to step out in it by yourself. And God gonna have your tribe. Whenever He sent, He gonna put everybody in place. So whatever that fell off, you ain't gonna be able to go back and get it. You're gonna have to keep it moving. You ain't gonna be able to go back and grab, no. Because they not gonna even be able to eat what you serving. They ain't gonna be able to handle it. They're not gonna be able to handle it. They can't handle it now. When you start moving in life, when you start doing things in life and you no longer settling, when you are no longer just settling for nothing, for just anything, you got to catch what I'm saying in spirit. People are not going to like that. They going to fall off. They going to bag up they going to bag up off you. They not going to want to hang around you. They going to talk about you. They going to put you down. They going to lie on you. They going to scandalize your name. They going to betray you. They going to disown you. They going to abandon you and make you feel like you the scum of the earth because why? You are stepping out into the unknown and they are scared to do that. But you was bold enough to do it. You was bold enough to step out into something that you never even had an idea that you was going to be stepping out in. But you being making those types of moves. But this time, this is totally different. It's easy to go get this, and this when it comes to material things. But see, that spiritual thing that they wasn't expecting God to do on your life, that part right there. That part. And it don't have to be spirit, it's their business. They weren't expecting you to get no business. They wasn't expecting you to try to get a whole business for yourself, by yourself. They thought because they walked away, they betrayed you. They didn't support you. They didn't believe in you. They treated you like you were nothing. They abandoned you. They scandalized your name. They talked about, but God hear all those private conversations, all the things that they are doing or saying, whatever. God hear all that. That's why He separates you. The enemy be plotting and scheming and trying to scandalize your name. Be trying to annihilate your name. Try to stop you from getting to a place that God has for you. They don't want to see you get there, but you got to run the race. You got to run the race. You can no longer just sit and accept defeat. And I wanted to come on here and say that I wasn't here chilling. I was just thinking, I say everybody getting on saying the same thing. Oh, the number 8 is completion. You getting ready to walk. Don't if God ain't ready for you to walk in it, you might walk in it in a 9th month. You might walk in it in a 10th month. God starts are way higher than man starts. And when God began to open up those doors, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget. You can't take everybody with you. You got to keep moving. Because when you start moving and God start just pouring it out, they ain't going to be able to handle it. They're not going to be able to handle it. They ain't going to even be able to sit at the table with you. Because I know it's things that I've done that I've thought nothing of. And later on down the road, I just began to see certain things that I thought I wouldn't see. But I couldn't let that stop me. When you begin to do things, the people that you think gonna support you and come and be with you and see you and come and see what you have and be happy for you, they not. They're not gonna be happy for you. I'm here to tell you. But I'm glad I'm not like that. If you do something, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna come and see it. I'm gonna come and celebrate with you. Period. When you like that, God can't help but to bless you. And people be like, well, why God did? Because when you celebrate other people and you show up and you support, God can't help but to bless you. That part right there is so much discord. People don't even stand in unity and be there for each other no more. A lot of stuff nowadays, when God get ready to bless you, you're gonna be stepping out in it by yourself. By yourself. Until he put the people there that's gonna be your tribe. So don't be surprised when you start making major moves. The old gonna fall off. Because eagles fly high and eagles fall alone. And when you get to a certain altitude, hey, Jesus, when you get to that altitude, they're going to be falling off because your altitude is way more higher than theirs. The altitude, the way you think, eagles can fly so high. When they get so high in the sky, anything that's hanging on, that's meant that is not an eagle, it's going to fall off. And God going to give you peace in the midst of it. Because I'm in my transition now. And I'm like, God, I know God is teaching me. He molding me. Why? Because I'm walking this alone. And I'm not talking about not with my husband. I'm just talking about what's surrounded with friends I used to have. And this, nobody around. I don't even hang with anybody. And it's not by choice, but it just so happened to be like that. No friends, no Christians. I don't hang out with anybody. Whether they're Christian or not, I don't hang out with anybody. And at first I couldn't understand it. But when you're a born leader, when God is using you and he getting ready to put you in a place where you never been before, a place that you didn't even think that you deserve, or you didn't even know that you was going to even be in that place, in that type of position. Whatever ain't meant to stay, it can't stay. You're going to be an eagle flying along until you get with other eagles, where you can sit at the table with other eagles, and you can discuss business ideas. You can discuss this idea, that idea. They can show you how to get here. They can show you how to get there. God gonna do it. So don't get discouraged. And I just wanted to encourage you. You are an eagle. And the altitude that you are in, whatever is not an eagle going in the same direction you go, it's gonna fall off. And it's gonna feel strange, but God gonna give you peace. Enjoy that peace. I'm in a place that I never would have thought that I would have been in. I never would have thought that I would have been closing my salon and selling everything in there. Having garage sale. I never in my life had a garage sale. But thank God I'm a good steward. I had oh my God. I had 3 garage sales and all of them were successful. Only thing that I haven't sold yet was my tough shit, because I don't know how God gonna do that, but I know they say it's hard to move. But whatever God gonna do, he gonna do. I never had a garage sale. All of them were successful. So now I'm in transition. And the testimonies are gonna come. But for now, it's not meant for me to tell it. It's not meant for me to tell the name or none of that. And you know what? God is gonna do it different for you and for me than how he did it for other people. The way you thought it was going to happen, or the way you thought he was going to do it, he not going to do it like that. It's going to be done different. It's going to be the supernatural. It's going to be God, and God going to get the glory. It's not coming the way you think it's going to come. It's not going to happen with you being a content creator. It's not going to happen through your cousin, your spouse. It's not going to happen like that. God going to have it to happen a special way. It's going to be very special. You know that song, Very Special? That's an old song. This just came to my mind. It's going to be so special. Baby, it's going to be special. It's going to be special. It's going to be the supernatural. It's going to be unexplainable. You're going to be like, how? I'm going to be the same way. How did we get here? Because some of the things I look back, I'm like, Lord, how did I even get here? How did I even make it through that? The season that he took me through. And still, bringing me to that crossover. Because I'm in transition. And what you mean? You ain't on the route to where you going, but you haven't made it there yet. Who knows when it's going to happen? But it's going to be suddenly. It's going to be suddenly. It may not be in this number 8, the number of completion for how they saying it. But whenever God do it, it's going to be powerful. And I just want to come on here and just say that, you got to, when you on your way to transition, your change may be, you got to forgive. When you getting ready to cry, you got to forgive. You got to let fall out what fall off and not go back to vomit. You walked away, you got to keep on walking. You got to keep moving. You got to forgive. You got to get the hurt out. You got to get the bitterness out. And you got to keep on moving. God gonna do it. God, the things that God do, everything he do is done for a reason. It's done for a reason. I just wanted to come on here and say that. Don't get caught up and you thinking just because it didn't happen for you this month, you ain't missed it. You right where God, you and I are right where God wants us to be. You and I, the small I, are right in the place. God is gonna be on time. We right where we should be. Moving how God wants us to move, doing how God wants us to do it. It's gonna be very special. Oh my God. The eagles fly alone and they fly high. And eagles are very different. Study an eagle. Read about an eagle. Oh my God. The favor of God is on your life. The favor of God is on your life. The favor of God. The favor of God. The blessings. The way he's doing it. The favor of God. Yes, things happen. But you just watch God. Watch God. This is going to be the best time of your life that you ever lived. This place right here. It's going to be the best thing that God could have ever done. And you ain't going to ever want to lose that. Why? Because, baby, you're going to be in the work for that. You're going to be in the suffer for that. You're going to be in the waited for that. You're going to be in isolation for that. The favor of God. The favor of God. The favor of God is on your life.
You better preach.
You ain't gonna need nothing from nobody over the next 30 days. Don't worry about nothing. Look at the birds in the air. Look at the lilies in the field. If God is taking care Your children are taken care of. His grace and mercy has seen me through. I'm living this moment.
The reason why your family don't like you is because you shine different. The reason why your own siblings can't stand you is because you shine different. The reason why even your spouse sometimes look at you crazy is because you shine different. And every time you try to fit in, it does not work, because God didn't call you to fit in. He called you to stand out. That's what I tried to do, fit in. Why would I fit in when he brought me here to stand out? See, because when Moses was in the presence of God, when he came down the mountain, his face glowed, the glow of glory. He had to put a veil over his face because the people didn't know what to do with glory. People get nervous when you start glowing. I dare you to look at somebody and say, you shining, baby. You shining, baby.
Keep on shining in Jesus Christ's mighty name.